And this one is starting off like this. So my headlight went out. I just got it replaced not too long ago. And when I came in, my man was like, yeah, we just gonna charge you the full boat. My son just called me a pirate because we had to negotiate that, brother. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I only need one of the products that you sell, and you just change it out. So we about to head across the street and go see if we can use these Halloween Boop Up coupons for the kids to get one of these little, you know what I'm saying, these Windy Frosties, and see what else we could do. But we'll see y'all soon.
We come from poverty, man, we ain't have a thing.
We come from poverty, man, we ain't have a thing.
Oh yeah, what I told y'all. All right, so look, we back in the joint, man. I got the joint back. So after being a pirate, like my son said, but actually just asking questions, right? I don't be wanting to, I'll say it like, come at people the black way. That's how I say it, right? And cause you know what I'm saying? Black people naturally have a certain level of anger and volatility when it comes to them trying to explain stuff. Now, naturally, right? You know what I'm saying? We survived slavery. You know what I'm saying? We earned it. You feel what I'm saying? But when we in a person's place of business, something that somebody manages, stuff like that, we can't be like, ooh, we deserve it. We don't deserve a damn thing, bro. Don't nobody got to do nothing for you. So then if you know that, already you could come without an air of expectancy. You know what I'm saying? You expect somebody to do something for you. I called them yesterday. No air of expectancy. I ain't had no time yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, can I bring it down so you can look at it? I ain't say nothing. But look at him because I don't understand. So already, the person that was in front of me in line also had a headlight problem. And his headlight problem was wild. My man said, for anybody that got a Prius, you know what I'm saying? For all my fellow gig workers out there, and y'all got the Prius, boy, listen. To replace the headlights, he says $900. They got to take the bumper off. It's going to be 2.5 man hours. It's wild. So he already had a certain demeanor. You know what I'm saying? Even, you know, when a person is having a long day, you know what I'm saying? People asking dumbass questions. They might be having to answer questions from home. I seen him with a cell phone in his hand and he put it down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what my man going through, but bro, I got questions. So he off rip was like, yeah, no, we don't do none of that. We ain't doing none of that. Ain't no warranty on light bulbs. And I'm like, I understand. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for me, in my mind, it don't make sense for that to, but don't you find it strange? That's all don't you find it strange that you did a service for me not too long ago and then it needs that same service again? So, okay, yes, he found it strange. I found it strange. Now we're in agreement, right? And he's like, boom, so then we can set up another little, you know what I'm saying? Little consultation for another amount of money. I'm like, that's great, right? That's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So while you type in the computer to see what that's talking about, I ain't got no time to do none of that right now. But while you type in the computer, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna shoot the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna shoot the shit. We're gonna be friends. So then when you know what I'm saying, he like cut the price of replacing the headlight in half because like I told him I only need one. So he cut the price in half. And then I explained to him that the last time we was in there, they changed both. I ain't need both anyways. He cut the price in half. When we just came and got the car, he said, brought me the keys. So obviously, my man, the other man that we be working with, said, hey, listen, I know them. They be in here spending all this money that they don't want to spend. You understand me? So he gave us the keys, told us we was good to go. That's our first little blessing of the day. And we'll see y'all soon. Woo! And we're at the third job. And at the third job, we pick up more papers. And
they the worst out the bunch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Listen. Now I gotta pull up the door code because I always forget the door code. But look, pin this. Come on. Bring y'all to the trunk with me. So, this is what the trunk looks like from the second job. So now I got to figure out a way to merge and condense the papers as much as I can because we got to put a whole bunch of more papers in here. Yeah, sounds fun, right? You want to do it? Come do it for me. Y'all got it. So I'm about to condense, reuse, and I wish there was a recycle place around here. I'll talk to y'all in a second. Regular Express. Whew. It's definitely best case scenario, bro. Could have been worse. You seen that damn whole area filled up before. Most of it belonged to us. Boom. All of Tacoma's papers is down. Now, restacked, reloaded. This is what it looked like. Let's see if the trunk can close. Yep, trunk can close. That's best case scenario. Now we take this, kick this little latch up, make sure that door is closed, and we ready to ride. Da da da. Going across the street, yeah. How's that? Weirdo, buddy. Whatever. And see, now this place right here, I don't got no access. It got a little thing, so we're gonna put that right there. So then whoever need that, go ahead and get it, and it's out of the rain. And go back to the car, yeah. It's chilly out this thing. Whew. Whew. Monster. Whew. Now, get that one out the rain. Get down here. Boom, boom, boom. Da na na. Na na na. Y'all know something I was thinking about? Hold on. Let me pass these people. How you doing? Y'all know something I'll be thinking about? Bro, I literally got, they be like a millionaire. Hold on. My hood is flying off my head. They be like a millionaire got 7 sources of income. Man, I got 3 sources of income and be barely damn surviving. It's 7 sources that, provide something substantial. What's up, brother? I like your hair, man. I'm bringing you guys some more of these. Appreciate it. Take care of your day, okay? But, right, it's about your decisions. And a large part of what has me in a position to need 3 sources of income to barely survive is just a decision of like, oh, I'm gonna wait until, something happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like an actress or an actor or a rapper or a musician. I'm gonna wait for my big break. Somebody's gonna one day find my music, figure out that I'm supremely talented, and then give me a big break. It don't work like that. What's more often gonna happen is you're not gonna work hard enough and somebody else is gonna take your spot. So now I'm back to the car. Let's you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get out of the rain. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so now we've completed probably like 40% of the third job, which is the second newspaper. But now at the time that it is in the day, I got to do a combo, right? So I'm headed towards the city to go complete the rest of the route that's local. but I'm also going to turn the Uber on so then I can see if I'm able to get any orders that are in my path, in my direction, so I can make a couple extra dollars, man, that I can use to holla. So we'll see how this goes. A lot of times they don't necessarily give me either nothing that I can use in my direction, or they just don't give me nothing, man. It'll be straight dead, radio silent. When I go on the thing right now, let me see. Okay, there we go. I'm about to open this, and then, so see the city that I'm in, it got the white section, meaning ain't nothing popping. The where I'm going though, it got the 2 money signs, and so we'll see if we can get any of that. All right, talk to y'all in a minute. Man, listen, I'm going through with this damn Uber. I only have a window of 30 minutes. And I can't necessarily leave the city I'm in because then it'll take me too long to get back here. So I'll be trying to find an order that fits within that window, right? I just accidentally accepted a good one that was like $20-something to deliver it, but it was gonna send me outside of the city, so I had to cancel it. Now, I just accepted another order that I think, hey, watch out, son, that I think I could get done, but see, now the thing just changed. It just said where I was going was back there, but because of where I'm at, I know where this restaurant is at. So I'm like, dog, y'all giving me hurdle after hurdle after hurdle, man. Let me pick up these people food so I can get them their food and go about my night. But I think it's working out. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. I'll see y'all in just a second when I pick up this food. Man, my son keeps saying we making good time. I don't know, man. I'm nervous. But, man, listen. So, I dropped off the first one. I'm en route to drop off the second one right now. They had a damn thanks for the delivery bucket, like a little basket that had popcorn in there. Said, thanks for the delivery. You know what I'm saying? Take one. Take one. Oh, my God. Isn't that lovely? Oh, you love your delivery people. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, I want to be on the other side, though. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on the other side. Like a lot of people, right, whatever, right? They feel like, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some people going to come up there and do what my son do on Halloween and take 7. You know what I'm saying? Now, you on candid camera, but you know what I'm saywhat I'm saying? And for me, I see stuff like that, and I'm like, bro, I want to do that. I don't necessarily want the stuff. Right, the popcorn, I'm gonna have to get to the kids, but you know what I'm saying? They was just back there making a whole bunch of noise and kick them in their butt. But the actual thought and the thing that they did, I want to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the person that orders stuff and then be, you know, a hidden blessing for the delivery person because, man, listen,
$100 here and there.
Man, dog, because this stuff is a lot, gang. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This is. Listen, it is wild boy cowboy out here. You know what I'm saying? I got a boom, boom, boom. Drop this off, boom, shoot back. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, man, get it all right. And not crash in these dark old streets while I'm at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's bad enough. I can't see nothing, man. There's white ladies and dogs outside, man. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's going down. Now, we pulling up in 3 minutes. So I'll see y'all in 3 minutes. Whew, it's the end of the night. Listen, I just passed out. But I'm talking about, listen, went so damn hard that, look, the day started accidentally at like 5 in the morning. Listen, there's a whole bunch of stuff I can't, you know what I'm saying? Personal stuff I don't even show y'all. You know what I'm saying? Stuff with the kids, boy, listen, it'd be crazy. But we closing it down. I end up getting and completing those 2 Uber orders. getting back right on time, it took exactly like 31 minutes, so it was straight. You know what I'm saying? We did that. The person, look, when I got home, man, I'm talking about so damn tired. I came through the door passed out. Man, look, it been like 30 minutes. I had to take a little 30-minute power cat nap and woke up to a $14 tip. I'm sure it came from them damn popcorn people. I appreciate them like a motherfucker. And we'll see y'all tomorrow.